Day 1 saw me start my ride from Whitehaven. I rode north up the coastline of Cumbria and into the Cycleway coast area and then on to Carlisle. A total of 67 miles and over 2,400 feet or 733 metres of climbing. The first and only real climb came very early in the ride. The only downside to today was the rain. It was raining when I started and, apart from a couple of hours respite in the afternoon, it carried on all day. Towards the end of the ride, the heavens opened and it chucked down as the effects of Storm Everett were felt. To make matters worse, I punctured 5 minutes away from where I was staying. Luckily, the tubeless tyre sealant did its job and I was able to ride to the finish. So here we are at Whitehaven at the start of today's 65-mile run. Weather could be better, bit of rain, bit of wind, but it's all in the fun of the ride. And here we go. So I just stopped for a brief cake and coffee. The rain is easing up a bit, so time to crack on. A third of the way through, all been good so far. Probably going to stop recording while I'm riding before I crash. Day 2, the route turned inland towards Northumberland's National Park and followed the course of Hadrian's Wall. The route became hillier as I cycled through the valleys of the North Pennines and onwards towards Haydon Bridge, today's destination. Day 2 was a day of climbs, 5 in all, with a total elevation of 3,385 feet, that's 1,032 metres, over 45 miles, so all doable. The weather had improved, which made for an enjoyable day's riding. So, start of day 2. Hopefully the weather is going to be a lot drier today. No rain forecast, but it doesn't mean to say it won't. Fingers crossed, touch wood, everything else. Hopefully the self-sealant did its job on the tyres and puncture seems to have sorted stuff this morning. So off we go. Well, spoke too soon. 5 minutes in, went over a grid of some sort and the puncture board went again. So now put a worm in it and see how that goes, and hopefully that'll last. If not, it's an inner tube. final day, the route left the Northumberland National Park and went down through several quiet villages towards the outskirts of Newcastle. There, it followed a network of tracks and trails away from any major roads. There was only one climb early on in the ride, as the route followed the River Tyne for a great deal of the way. So, day 3, third and final leg, starting off at Haydon Bridge, finishing at Tynemouth, 45 miles later. Weather forecast is okay for today, bit overcast, bit of sun, but the best thing is no rain. Okay, let's go. Excuse the panting, but that is what should be the only climb of the day done. So it should now be plain sailing, ha ha ha. Although I'm sure there's bound to be a couple of lumps. But that's okay. Probably can't quite see this. It's a brilliant road with a ride, goes river to one side, train track to the other, straight down the middle.
The Tyne is all mine, all mine. The fog on the Tyne is all mine. The fog on the Tyne is all mine, all mine. The fog on the Tyne is all mine.
So there we are, after 3 days and over 150 miles. We've gone from the Irish Sea to the North Sea. And as we can't go any further, I guess that's a wrap. It's been a good ride today. No rain, no mechanicals. The puncture held. We didn't make sure at the start just in case. And that's it. Right, now start planning for the next one. Thank you for watching.